Hello, everyone. Welcome to this live interactive reveal messages. Sorry about that. Messages of love and guidance from your higher self. I have a feeling my cat's going to jump in. Yeah, he is. Come on. Here's Tristan. Oh, he's not showing himself. Anyways, so on the thumbnail of this video, you would have seen this image times 3. And how did I do that? Was it left, right, and center? Oh my goodness, Lisa. However it was, yeah, I believe it was left, center, and right. So we are just going to get right into these reveals. Tristan, come on, buddy. Make a decision. Sorry about that, everyone. He's just like all over my very small desk. So if you haven't already, if you don't know who I am, first of all, my name's Lisa Lyle. This is my channel here on YouTube. You can find me on social media, Wisdom of the Heart. Oh, good morning, Barb. Hi. We have to chat soon. So much going on. Crazy world. Yes, so my channels on social media are Wisdom of the Heart. On Instagram, I also have a new page called Playing in the Deep, so check me out there. If you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, please do. That's one small thing you can do for any of the content creators that you enjoy connecting with, is give them a subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, and hit that notification bell if you want to know when we're going live. Comments are also greatly appreciative and help to expand the reach. So I do have a goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. It should be easy to achieve if everybody plays along with me and hits that subscribe. So we're going to get right into this. And so if you were guided to the left pile of cards, here are your messages. And there's 4 cards, so I'm going to just kind of have a look at them all together and then break it down. This looks good. This looks good. So what I'm feeling for you mostly at this time is that there is a call for self-love. You actually did get the self-love card, and you also got the Om card, which is really reflective of, spending some time daily meditating, personal practices, really self-care. I keep saying that as we move into the autumn here in the northern hemisphere, it's not normal at all. In the northern hemisphere, it's really important that we practice radical self-care, and that's a moment by moment, day by day practice. So for you, I really feel, oh, and look, you even got this card that says taking care of your needs. So there's something going on here. It feels as if perhaps you haven't really, like we've had a busy few years, let's be honest. But just coming out of summer season, you may have been like busy on the move a lot, not really just enjoying life and not really putting your needs and your priorities at the top of your to-do list. And I feel like during the fall and winter, this is what your higher self is really calling you to do, is focus on your needs, focus on your physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. And we can't be healthy and in alignment if one of those components of our sacred trinity is out of whack. I do feel like you're receiving a lot of information and support from the cosmos, from the universe, from your higher self. And it feels like you're not really integrating it. You're not really welcoming that information and guidance in, which is why you may have been running around loosey-goosey or with like a chicken with your head cut off. So I really feel that You're being called to implement at this time some personal practices that are going to see you through the autumn and winter months. And as we move more into winter, I feel like it's going to even be more critical for you to take care of yourself so that you don't, I'm hearing so that you don't fall into the well of depression or apathy, like not really wanting to do anything, no real zest for life. Um, yeah, so that's all I'm getting for you. I'm going to read this card, the self-love card, and it says, I will put in the description box all of the decks that I used. I know I've got the Angels and Ancestors deck here, the Universal Wisdom, the Psychic Heart Tarot, and this one I'm not sure what it's called, but it will be in the description box. Can't remember. It's by John Holland, I believe. Anyways, it says self-love. Now is the time to love, nurture, and heal yourself. Self-love is not simply a state of mind about feeling good. It's a state of appreciation for yourself that grows and matures from actions you take to support your body, mind, and spirit. And so we can't just, we can't be meditating all the time. We can't be in a yoga class 24/7. So it's when we are in those spaces, it's really important that we really get the most out of that time that we've invested in that. So you can't, we have to, it is like the trinity of health. We have to be taking care of all of ourselves. And sometimes that's just simply not doing anything, no technology, no distractions, and that can be quite hard. And particularly for women, we tend to have a lot going on. We tend to be wearing many hats, much more than we did, say, 50 years ago or 60 years ago. Now women are sort of, mothers, fathers, sisters, caregivers, everything, right? And it can become quite overwhelming, and our bodies can become quite taxed by the overwhelm, particularly our adrenal glands, our adrenal system, which is really the governing system for our immune system. So it's really important that we take care of ourselves, ladies. Okay, so if you were guided to the center pile of cards, here are your messages. Okay. Kind of along the same lines a little bit, which speaks to perhaps we all have been running around with like chickens with our heads cut off. Here, I'm feeling like the upcoming Libra full moon for you is really important for you. An important time of not the Libra full moon. My goodness, Aries full moon in Libra season on October the 9th is a really powerful time for you to work with the energies of that Aries full moon to do some releasing. And I feel like it's releasing old. It feels old, releasing stuff from way back there that had led you to believe that you could not do it on your own. You could not stand on your own 2 feet. You weren't, almost as if you weren't good enough for this experience. You are. And in fact, you're incredibly, incredibly powerful. I do feel like this is a big time of emotional healing, and you're being called back to your heart center. So you may have been living a lot in your head recently, or perhaps down in the in those lower chakras, having a good time. But you're being guided to come back to the center of your physical experience, which is your heart. And for us in this lifetime, it's with the first heartbeat that our life begins. And that's in and around 6 weeks within the womb, no matter what foolala may be trying to be sold to you. The human heart has a detectable heartbeat at about 6 weeks, give or take a day or two. And so you're being guided back to this space where it all began for you. And I feel like you're just being asked to release and let go of anything and everything that does not feel right and true for you, even if it did at one time feel like a fit, but it's not fitting anymore. Let it go. We don't have to hold on to things that no longer resonate. We don't have to continue on in relationships or friendships or jobs or anything that are no longer fulfilling to us, that are no longer this reciprocal energy of give and take. I do feel there's a lot of healing going on here. And as you heal, you are going to be able to verbalize your truth a little bit more clearly. And so during this time, perhaps now until that full moon time, in and around the full moon, the few days before and the few days after, really taking time to yourself, get out to nature, find a spot, find some rocks to hang out on and rest and reestablish connection to your heart space, because you may have been so busy of late, or maybe you've just been so busy most of your adult life that you're not even really sure about your heart anymore. You're not, it's in there and it's beating, and you feel it from time to time because it races, or you know yeah, it races. So really, like, take some time and reestablish the connection with this number 9 here for you. It does feel like there is a release, a letting go, a completion of a cycle. You're wrapping something up to move into this new cycle of your life, a life of your choosing. And I really love the imagery here. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's like this beam of light coming down right above the crown of this person. I think it's a woman. And so you are receiving information, you are guided. It's our responsibility to open ourselves up and allow ourselves to receive the guidance, because we're all receiving guidance all the time. And so how can you open yourself up more to receive messages from the divine that support your heart, that support you in reestablishing a really beautiful connection with your heart? Because then you've got this great teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. And every time I see this guy, he reminds me of Jesus, our brother. And then we've got the flower of life there, and we've got the dove, which is representative of peace, right? This is what we've been taught throughout, I believe millennia of time, that these doves are representatives of peace. And so I feel like, first of all, I feel like you're a great teacher. Your higher self is seeking to teach you. And it comes back to, how open are you to receiving? Are you receptive to universal guidance? Are you receptive to taking action really in the direction of what is most fulfilling for you in your life? Too many people, I feel, go through this lifetime and never really achieve any level of personal satisfaction or fulfillment, because they've been conditioned from a young age either to follow along family lines as to what you're going to do, a doctor, a lawyer, whatever. And, the individual's desires and needs have been sort of pushed to the side. It's now time to bring your needs to the forefront, your wants, your desires, your dreams. Support your ability in manifesting your dreams. Don't wait until, the last few beats or the last breath to go, oh my gosh, I should have done this, I should have done that, because at that stage, it will be too late for the human that is you. So, and I also feel with this guy reminding me of Jesus here, that there is some need for forgiveness, if you will, like almost like you have to forgive yourself for something, perhaps for not trusting your heart, perhaps for not speaking your truth, forgiveness is necessary. So really, you can't forgive anyone else. I always go back to the Lord's Prayer. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Do we forgive ourselves? And do we ever truly, if we don't forgive ourselves, do we ever truly forgive those who trespass against us? I don't believe we do. And so it's really important that I'm hearing, let yourself off the hook. Now, that doesn't mean don't take responsibility for your life and your circumstances and your situation at this time, but let yourself off the hook. There's no need to continue to whip yourself into a frenzy about what has already passed, right? Past, present, and future all lives here in the now. We can't change the past. We can change both the present, which in effect changes what is yet to come, by being present, by showing up for ourselves each and every day. And finally, you got the give back card. And I'm really feeling like, if you're feeling like down and depressed, if you're feeling like really stuck in your head and, your ego is getting the best of you, excuse me, I just need a drink. And ego maybe getting the best of you, get outside, go and do something for somebody else. Do something. It's even better to do something for somebody who cannot return the favor or repay the favor. Because when we get out of ourselves and to serve others, it's a great way to shift our energy. And it's a great way to really reflect and to gain some perspective, and perhaps to gain some gratitude for our experience. I do feel like, again, with these white flowers here and the white dove, I feel like there's something that's got you unsettled. You're not feeling very peaceful. You don't feel at ease in your experience. And there's nothing outside of you that can have a detrimental or negative effect on you without your consent and your permission. So I feel like you're giving something away. It's almost like it's because of them. It's almost like this victim mentality. And, that's a big energy on the planet. There is this huge energy of like, a lot of people are like that role. They don't know any other role. Like they're the victim. And most of us are victims of our own thoughts, mostly. Not to say there aren't victims, not to say that you don't go out and somebody, jumps you and robs you or whatever. Those things do happen. For the most part, though, we are victims in our own mind, victims of our own making, victims to the system, victims to that. Stop it. We're grown-ups now. Even though we may be adult children, we are grown-ups, and we are here to take responsibility for ourselves. And so for whatever reason, I was guided to say that to you today. So the message here on this card for you is give back. Today is the day to cast aside normal routines and make your main purpose to serve. It is about giving back without any thoughts or expectation of getting anything in return. Reach out and touch other people's spirits, as it's highly likely that someone really needs it today. And so, and that someone may be you. And getting out there, even if it's uncomfortable for you, getting out there and connecting with someone, even if it's just like on a walk, waving and saying hi to someone, and perhaps a conversation is struck up. I have a feeling it's going to just fill your heart up and like a renewed sense of faith, a renewed excitement for life. Okay. So I hope that resonates with you, those of you who were guided to the center pile of cards. And here we go, off to the right pile. Let's see. Oh, okay. All right. For you, those of you who chose the right pile of cards, first of all, I'm guided to say thank you. Thank you for all the beautiful inner work that you do. Thank you for taking the time to heal your heart. It is um, undeniable that you are here, and you are aware that you are here on a mission, and you are here in service to humanity. You are here to heal your human experience so that um, so that others too may heal. It's almost like you are here to inspire and support others to heal, and to do so with confidence and authority. These two cards like feel like almost the same to me. We've got the lead card, which is 4. Okay, I've got my little cheat sheet here because I believe that's the Hierophant in the tarot. Let me see. Oh, it's the Emperor. Almost the same. So almost the same. Those who know tarot are probably going, no, Lisa, it's not almost the same. Similar energy. So you've got the Emperor here, and you've got the Lord, take charge, or Lord, take charge with authority. And then you've got this card here, inspire passion. And you've got the Earth Song. So with all of these together, I feel like perhaps you have been a little bit hesitant to step out into the world, to allow yourself truly to be seen. Perhaps you've had the tapes playing in your head, like, I can't do this, or what can I do? I'm not good enough. I don't know enough. Absolutely, you do have everything you need to go out there and live your dreams. I feel like you're just, it's like your heart wants to sing. Like you've got a song to tell, you've got a story to tell, and you're finding, you're seeking to find some outlet as to how to express yourself in a more expansive way. If you're having difficulty in if you don't know how you would like to serve, or if you're unsure if that's even what you are meant to do, I'm feeling guided to say, get to nature. Get out, lay beside a body of water, lay on the body of Mother Earth, go to the forest, look up at the clouds. Hopefully it's not a chemtrail sky that day, and you might see a natural cloud or two, a fluffy cloud, because there is a truth in you that wants to be sung, that wants to come through. And it's directly related to the purity of your heart. And as you sing, as you share your truth, those who connect with your truth are healed in your presence, are healed by your words, are inspired to heal from your presence, from your words. Trust that, if you're being guided to, like a big mission. Back in the 90s, I received a message through automatic writing that I was a light worker and I was here in service to humanity. And I was like, what the heck, Lisa? Like, that's absolutely, ridiculous. I was in my mid 20s and, had quite a life experience to that point. I mean, it's only gotten better in the next, it's only added to that in the next 25, 26 years. But I was like, oh my God, that's ridiculous. A light worker here in service to humanity on a mission for God. That's ridiculous. I'm going to keep that to myself. I can't say that to anybody because they'll really think like I've lost it, gone off the deep end. And so I have a feeling that there's that similar energy with you. I feel that you do believe that you're here on a mission, and that you're here on a mission in service to the greatest and highest good of humanity, for God, in the name of God, in the name of love. And that can seem quite, daunting. It did for little Lisa Lyle back at, when she was 24, 25 years old. Less so today. It's taken me a lot of steps to get to this point, though. And so I would encourage you is to absolutely go forward, take charge of your life, of your experience with confidence. And you are the best. You know best what's best for your life. There is no guru in your life above you. We're gone are the days that we go travel the world, go to India to find a guru or something, because the guru is you, right? And we're at this time where we're being asked to turn the page and give birth to the sage that lives within us. This is what humanity needs. And, don't sit around on your laurels. Don't rest on your tush any longer. The world needs you now. The world needs our voices now, not next year, not next month. Now is when we can make a difference, because everything is merging in this now moment. And it comes from, we are called to live from a place of passion. And, if your passion, if you feel like you don't have much passion, you've kind of been, your passion's been snuffed. Fan the flames. Work with your breath to fan the flames of that inner fire, your heart's desire. Make notes. I've got on this blank wall over here, I've got a bunch of sticky notes with, because I'm creating some new workshops around my trilogy of books, Playing in the Deep, for women from, youth, a few different components, but from youth up to middle aged. How can we play in the deep? What the heck is playing in the deep? So if you've got all these ideas rolling around, it's write them out, stick them up, have a big whiteboard and take notes so that you can get clear on how you are going to bring to life your service, your gifts to the human collective. So I hope something in there makes sense to you. So this card says, inspire passion. Life devoid of passion can be boring, uninspired, blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. Now is the time to reignite your passions and rejoin life. This is an opportunity to set new goals, which will in turn reconnect you with all that is sacred. You are all that is sacred. Gone are the days also of the man at the pulpit given a sermon, given a homily that's unrelatable to the masses. God lives within us all. We are all equally divine. We are all equally connected. And it's time that we harnessed that. It is time that we reclaimed our divinity and accepted it and lived accordingly. So you've got this, and you've got really important work to do. Believe in yourself, and everything else will fall into place once you begin to believe in yourself and take actions in your daily life to be of service. And if you haven't, I was going to say, if you haven't completed healing, who's ever really completed healing? As long as we're breathing and our heart's beating, I believe that we still have work to do. So if you are well on your way, or if you've rested on your laurels and put your healing aside as it's not that important, it's critically important, and get back at it today. The entire loving universe supports you in doing that. So we're done here, folks. We are done. Woohoo! Thanks for being here. Let me know in the comments below how your messages felt to you. Don't forget, subscribe, thumbs up, comments, all of that greatly helps. It is truly an honor and privilege to be here connected with you at this most pivotal time, exciting time on the planet, on this planetary body of Mother Earth. Thank you so much for being here and being truly a blessing in my life. I see you. I feel you. I love you. Until next time, take good care of yourself.